All right, so starting off, I don't have a script for this or anything, so it might be all over the place, but I'll try and hit some like consistent points I wanted to talk about. First off, this was supposed to be just a normal, just my initial thoughts on Black Ops 7 Zombies, just gameplay. Um, that's what this B-roll in the background is. However, I recently updated my PC to Windows 11 just because I got sick of it always like telling me, hey, Windows 10 is going out of date soon and all that. I just got sick of that. So I went ahead and updated it, and that apparently broke a lot of the stuff within OBS. Because when I went through and checked afterwards, because I just went to try and upload this, and I realized, oh, it has no audio. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Um, but yeah, it wasn't picking up my mic. It didn't pick up any of the sound from the game. So I was just gonna go through and do another video trying to get to around 50, but I decided to do something a little different. Try and do a little voiceover, like commentary, give a little more of my thoughts on the game versus trying to like just do another react, because I feel like I'd be a lot more silent than I was in the original video because I kind of already said everything I wanted to say. And wouldn't be like reacting to much or seeing much of the stuff at first. Now, one of the things that I wanted to just establish for this is I used to play Black Ops 3 Zombies. I played that a lot. I played a lot of Black Ops 4 Zombies. Cold War, I did not do all the Easter eggs. I stopped at, I believe, the second DLC, which I think Firebase Z was Firebase Z the second DLC. Whichever Firebase Z was, I stopped there and I didn't do the Easter eggs for the other maps. I did end up going back before Black Ops 6 released, and I played a little bit of the other maps. Not much of it though. Definitely didn't do the Easter eggs for them. And then I was really hyped for Black Ops 6 Zombies, and I don't know. I just, after Citadel Day more, I didn't really play it. I think at the time, something that kind of really got to me was the use of AI art that they were, yeah, just using in the game without really disclosing it, as well as replacing the voice actors like just overnight through a patch like that. Just that whole thing and the whole like VA strike at the time just really deterred me from, I guess, being able to enjoy the experience. So I honestly just stopped playing COD. Uh, I have been playing COD like very spottily throughout the years. I haven't like I don't remember the last COD that I actively sat down and like grinded out the camos for in multiplayer. Or actually genuinely enjoyed playing. Um, yeah, I can't even remember the last one that would be. But yeah, I mean it happens. I used to be a big fan of not only the multiplayer, but especially the zombies. But in recent years, I feel like that's been going down. Now, there has been a lot of things in this game, just straight up zombies wise, that I did really enjoy. Now, before I get into that, I also just wanted to say that if you're interested in seeing more Black Ops 7 Zombies content from me, let me know. I'm kind of on the fence right now on if I want to get the game, but if this gets a decent amount of views, and I mean decent for me is just like a couple hundred, and if I get enough comments saying like, yeah, like, I'd like to see you play some more Black Ops 7 Zombies, or like see a reaction to the launch map, like when it comes out and stuff, I'll for sure go ahead and invest in the game and do that for you guys. But one thing that is free that I can do if you guys are interested is I can also go back and finish the Black Ops 6 maps. I can go through and I can do all the Easter eggs, even starting from the launch map and going through the rest of them. If that's something that anyone would be interested in, just let me know down there in the comments. So I guess I don't think there's really anything else I want to like preface with. So now we can get into some of my thoughts about the game. Loading in, obviously one of the first things that I noticed right away was the visibility on this map. It's a lot, you can see a lot more versus farm from Black Ops 2. I feel like that's the biggest difference. And I know that in Black Ops 2, the whole fog and everything throughout transit was kind of something that they did because of gameplay reasons. Meaning like hardware limitations, they had to have the fog because they couldn't render such a big map, all at once and everything like that. So I understand that now that those technical limitations aren't there, they didn't need the fog. But I feel like that's something that really, really added to the atmosphere uh, of the game. it felt a lot more scary. And here at the end in this part of the gameplay that you're watching, I have the rampage deucer turned on, and that's because I just felt like with how open, and that's another big difference is this, yeah, just the map, the main farm area is way more open than it was in Black Ops 2 Zombies, if, from what I can remember. I also remember in Black Ops 2 Zombies that gate was a little like more pushed back and in, and like a little, it was like a little camping spot. I mean, there was a spawn point like back there with you, but you could like go in. It was this whole like entrance. It was pretty narrow. And so it looks like they just kind of pushed the fence all the way back to that point and didn't have that little narrow entrance anymore. The buildings are also like shifted around. I feel like, yeah, it's not 100% just like a farm remaster, which is fine, I guess. A lot of people got sick of the like one-to-one remakes, I guess, with little additions here and there in Black Ops 4, which I can understand that. But I feel like for this, it would have been better to just do Black Ops 2 farm, just like straight up. But it's all right. It's an okay map. I do see myself playing this more than the main map if I were to get Black Ops 7 Zombies and play it, mainly because I haven't seen much. I haven't like sat down and watched the actual gameplay from COD Next for Ashes of the Damned. Reason being, it looks pretty cool. I love that we have the original cast coming back. The intro cutscene looked amazing. I just don't like the fact that you can hop in a vehicle and drive it around in Zombies. I really don't like that. Again, I understand that the whole thing about the bus was it had to move slow because they couldn't like load in that much of the map that quickly or all at once and all that. So again, technical reasons for this gameplay mechanic. However, I can't get behind just hopping in a vehicle in a big ass Zombies map and just driving around. Like, I don't, it's just such a turn off to me. Like, I'm not exactly sure. Like, I just don't know how to describe it. That's just not my Zombies. It's a cool concept. Like, it's a cool idea. Yeah, sure, the pack-a-punch is on there. You get to take the pack-a-punch all over the place with you, but I don't like the fact that that's the main form of transportation, and I feel like that would be completely eliminated if they just simply had the bus and had a bus route. I feel like that would make the biggest difference for me here. And I guess that's just why I see myself playing this map. And I think they also said that there will be more survival maps on launch. I do see myself playing those survival maps more versus the main map, just because of like the way that you get around. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll come out. Maybe it'll be amazing. Maybe the Easter eggs awesome. Maybe the wonder weapon is super fun to use. But if a map is big enough to drive around a vehicle like wherever you want, I feel like it's going to be too big to even feel like a Zombies map. Like even this area of farm, I feel like it's made pretty clear that you're able to, because it's going to be part of the main map. So I feel like it's pretty clear that there's got to be plenty of room in these areas for you to drive the car around. I can 100% see you driving the car like literally all over in this area. But anyway, that's enough talking about the main map, which I haven't even seen or played, and I'm just ranting about the vehicle. Back to this map, Farm. What I enjoyed. So what I enjoyed about it was I did like the kind of like OG power switch. You have a generator, you go and you get the like just gunk off the generator. I guess it took me a second to realize what I was doing, but yeah, you have to shoot those little spore things on the generator. After you shoot those spore things, it clears the round that you're on. And then it tells you to go flip the power switch, which is going to be in the barn here on the farm. I do like that it is an original power switch, like just OG power switch, as simple as it can get, right? Something so small, but I see it and I'm like, yeah, that's great. And I don't know, I feel like that also says something about Zombies, but I've kind of been talking about that already. Just I know that Zombies isn't what it used to be, and I talked about that a lot during this gameplay here. How there's just so many things about New Zombies that I dislike. It would definitely be the HUD. I dislike this HUD in this game with a passion. Like I don't know what it is about it. I really really don't like it. Every single thing about it, where the weapon is, the little outline of the weapon, the just everything about it, the ammo, the tactical, lethal, the special, the little icon in the bottom left, and just everything. I don't like anything about this HUD. The only thing I like about it would be the perks. And I know there's a lot of perks in this game, and you're able to buy every single perk in this game. So I understand why they have to have the icons like as small as they are, but I feel like they could just tune up the icons just a little bit. Like I feel like no one would mind if the leftmost perk and then the rightmost perk take up the entire bottom of the screen. Maybe I'm off on that take, but I feel like they could be a little bigger, be a little more prominent. One thing I do like about the HUD is how, even though it may be bad, all the elements are small. And I know I just said I didn't like that about the perks, but I just think that's because the perks should be more prominent. But everything in the bottom right is nice and small. Everything in the bottom left is pretty small. Um, it feels neat. I will give the HUD that. However, I think I did see something on Twitter that you'll be able to change like the HUD elements. So I feel like that's going to be a big thing. I think unfortunately I saw it was locked behind like prestiges and like levels and stuff, so that's a big bummer. I feel like especially for cursed, that should just be the default, having a different HUD. Now in here also, as you probably noticed by now, I did turn off the minimap, I turned off the compass, I turned off the zombie health bars, the zombie hit markers, all that. And it did help with the experience. I'm pretty sure there is a setting, but I didn't really look for it. And just looking at the gameplay now while I'm doing this voiceover, I do realize that I still have the like number pop-ups after like you get a kill and stuff, which looking at it now, yeah, that's a little distracting, a little annoying. Definitely want to find a way to like turn that off in the settings if I can for the next time I play. I do like that the ray gun is back. Obviously, you got to have the ray gun. It's not zombies without ray gun. Like, come on. I did not get the ray gun Mark II. Now, I think because I kept hitting the box trying to get the ray gun Mark II, I do think that you can't have both the ray gun and the Mark II at the same time, which I've never understood why they do that. It just let me have both of them. Like, why are you limiting it just to one or the other? Is it because they're like too powerful as it is, and you don't want people to like have them both together? I've never understood stuff like that, like nerfing things or taking power away from things in a PvE experience. Like if you're trying to uphold high rounds and stuff, then you wouldn't have the insta kill trap, right? If you want to uphold high rounds, you wouldn't have all these crazy gobblegums. If you want to uphold high rounds, you wouldn't have the map be this open. So why would you limit how many ray guns we could have? Right? It's never made sense to me. I hate that they do that. That I could be wrong. I could have just been unlucky, but I didn't even see it pop up in the box. But I have seen some farm gameplay where I've physically seen it pop up in the box for them. So I did not even see it pop up while I had the ray gun in hand. I do like the little underground part of the map. It does add quite a bit. It seems like that underground is going to be part of some type of Easter egg. I don't know if it's part of an Easter egg for this map and it's available in the beta, or if it'll be part of an Easter egg for when the game actually launches for this map, or if it'll be none of it and it's part of the Easter egg for the main story, or the main map, I mean. But who knows with that. I do feel like that is a very short list of things that I like versus dislike about the game. Yeah, really the only thing I like is that the ray gun's back. The ray gun Mark II is back. I'm sure that's amazing, even though I haven't used it yet. Yeah, it's hard for me to find things that I genuinely like about this because there's so many things that I just don't. I don't like the weapon rarity system. Like if you want my take on it, I feel like it should be more like Advanced Warfare. It should be a mix of what we have right now. I feel like salvage shouldn't drop. However, one thing I did say in the video is after not playing Modern Zombies and then going back to Modern Zombies and playing it, there is something about that dopamine hit of picking up all that stuff, like just running through the just piles of scrap and armor and tacticals and lethals once you like kill your horde of zombies. There's something just satisfying about that. Now, after a while, it does get old. That's the only issue with it for me. But that being said, I feel like the weapon upgrade system should be streamlined more. They streamlined the Pack-a-Punch, right? You didn't have to go into the Pack-a-Punch menu and physically click pack 1, and then no, now you just walk up to it, you Pack-a-Punch. I think it was like that in Black Ops 6 as well. Don't quote me on that, but you just walk up, you Pack-a-Punch, you're done with it. I feel like it should be the same for the weapon rarity at least. So they should take apart that like gunsmith whatever station and have two separate things, somewhere where you can upgrade the weapon rarity and then somewhere else where you can put on the specific ammo mod type that you want, or just add it back to being random when you Pack-a-Punch your gun, right? You go and you Pack-a-Punch your gun, randomly gives you one of the ammo mods. Now I just think it would be much better if there was a wall station where you walk up to it like in Advanced Warfare, and then that's where you can put in your salvage and it just upgrades the gun that you're holding out. I feel like that would be so much better versus having this whole menu. I dislike having menus upon menus in zombies. But other than that, punch weapon or Pack-a-Punch Pack-a-Punch camo was good. Visibility was good, like graphics and stuff. I mean, the game looks good, obviously. I wish there was fog. I feel like... Oh, another good thing. The ammo crates are no longer just ammo crates. It doesn't feel very Warzone-y anymore. It's like, you know, a custom zombies ammo crate, which I do very much enjoy. But I mean, like, it took 2 games for us to get there. Like, that should have already been done. I know that was kind of all over the place. To sum it up, the ray gun, I like the ammo crates. I like the atmosphere. I like that it's an Origins mystery box. Looks pretty cool. And lots of dislikes though. I mean, dislikes just go along with what game is. It's like this in every, has been like this in every modern zombies experience. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see any more Black Ops 7 zombies. Let me know if you want to see any more COD zombies in general. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.